Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go. The punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. We're ready. look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Under this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they
or a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Can't get him to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he's knocked down.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Georgia.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Neighbors. Giving him his pass. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's caught! Touchdown time!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again.
And the defense is all over the quarter. Goes.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special teams touchdown isn't answered with another one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It's good.
Makes the extra point.
That means the score now about 42, Georgia 7.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had. Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they're ready.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtering. Kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for.
Like when you look that good.